you have to be able to turn data into information with context. I think that's a really important part of the puzzle. It's not just, X% of turnover or, a compensation data or skills availability data. It has to be in context of something, of what the business need is, of, what your competitors are doing. So, being able to contextualize it and turn it into information, layer it with, the professional skill and information that you have around what it takes to actually develop and to find that talent, and layer on that insight. And ultimately, it's about driving to being able to take action. And if you can't get to that point of being able to take action on your data, it's just, kind of an interesting exercise. So I think this is really important to keep in mind. It's all about, it's not data for its own sake or information for its own sake. It's ultimately about delivering it in a way that organizations and individuals can take action upon it.
Actually, I always like that. You used one of my favorite words to describe what people shouldn't do. Look for interesting data.
Right.
Look for actionable data. If you don't make a decision with that data, it's probably interesting, and you're probably spending time on the wrong stuff. I'm curious, though, how you fit in plan in here. Do you see plan as a kind of a special case of action, or something that really allows you to, affect larger actions in the organization?
Yeah, I mean, for purposes of this illustration, yeah, planning is one of the actions you can take. So it's about getting it to the point of, it's not just delivering information about your current workforce and skills availability. It is doing so for the purpose of, building and or executing on that plan. So I think that's really, it's about, again, like you said, otherwise it's just interesting. It's nice to know we have this kind of turnover. It's nice to know we have this kind of skills availability in the geographies we operate in. What's the purpose, and how is that going to be used, I think, is really what's so critical.
Yes.
And, another thing that, of course, you cannot talk about analytics these days without talking about big data.